I have to start with an apology because this week's free sample of the week only has one that is completely free. The other two require the full version of Kontakt. But if you have the full version of Kontakt 7 or later, you've got to check out Ripple Mallets. With it, you're getting a free Marimba, Xylophone, Vibraphone, Glockenspiel, and Crotals. Honestly, just check this out. The UI is absolutely gorgeous. You're getting rolls as well as your hits, you're getting dry as well as wet signal, and then of course your standard attack and release, which is really nice to see. But how does it sound? Now that's the mix out of the box. You're getting rolls as well, and it works with the mod wheel. And now if I just show you the dry signal. And now just the wet signal. It's like, I cannot believe this is free, but not only is this free, but the entire collection. Really nice room sound, and of course then you mix those together. Overall sound that you already have a ton of flexibility with, and you've got a couple more settings in the background: dynamic range, the little equalizer, and then you can turn those round robins on or off. And this is consistent throughout the collection. If we move now on to the xylophone. I love the velocity sensitivity on it. You've got a really nice dynamic range. Again, you have those rolls. Those two natural signals, wet and dry, so you can take it right back. Just the flexibility. This feels like a paid product. Again, well, actually I should show you again the settings. You can turn those round robins off. Don't know why you'd want to, but then you've got the dynamic range and equalizer. Moving over to a vibraphone. And with this one, you have a bowed version. Like, the quality is exceptional. Glockenspiel. Although for some reason the rolls are not working for me, they're blacked out. So I don't know if that's just a glitch or if they're not giving you the rolls. Anyway, moving on to our final instrument. Where again, the rolls are for some reason blacked out. I don't know if they're just coming soon, not included, or broken, but nevertheless you have the dry, wet signal. All of those instruments come in the same pack. They're completely free. I love the UI. It's simple, yet it feels premium. It's gorgeous and a great quality overall sound. This is why I love the full version of Kontakt so much, because you get absolute gems like these. Link is in the description, and as you can see, won't cost you anything. Now we'll move on to the completely free one that works within a decent sampler. This was a little gem that I didn't know if I was going to feature. I downloaded it on a whim, but I really like it. Now the UI is slightly broken with this one. It hasn't actually got the background bit, but if you look on the image here, we can see that the top one is dry, the middle is vibe, and the bottom is wah. Everything else is actually on that. So if we just bear that in mind. Now, I feel this one out of the box doesn't sound very good. Literally, if you hit a chord, you're like, why is nothing happening? It takes its time. But if you pull the attack back ever so slightly and start adding everything else in with a little bit of reverb, you get this really cool sound. Where you can craft some really cool soundscape, atmospheric layers. I just like how you can mix the three sounds together and get a really nice little pad. That, if you really want, can have a bit of bite as well. But it just reminds me of like an Arctic desert sort of soundscape. Yeah, cool little one that I thought would be interesting to share with you guys, especially if you're creating soundscapes or ambient music. Right, moving on to our last but not least, Electric Piano Bass by Christian Henson. I really like the release triggers on this one. Again, requires the full version of Kontakt. You do have 3 different patches on this, but it was the release triggers that was most impressed with this instrument. Now you can turn that down, that's what this big knob over here does, but it's not attached to anything. That nice thunk, that nice release thunk, and you've got a low pass filter as well. But that is one of 3 presets. That was E-Bass Jimmy. I wish you did have an attack decay sustain release with this though, so you could be a little bit more flexible. This is Overstayed. It's in the name, it just keeps on going. And then we had my personal favourite, which I believe was the one we started with, which was Vulture. Which I really like the shape of this signal personally. Just a little bit more than the first one, but not overstaying its welcome. And then of course you've got that beautiful trigger, and then low pass filter. So a nice little E-bass. Again, I wish for more flexibility, but nevertheless, it's got a really nice sound to it. It's a nice electric bass piano. But there you have it. There's free sample of the week. If you've got the full version of Kontakt, definitely check out Ripple Mallets. But let me know what has been your favorite. What has been your favorite freebie that has come out recently? But thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.